Hey everybody, welcome to your Libra horoscopes for the week of August 27th to September 2nd, our first official week of Mars in Libra. That's right, it's happening this week. Mars moves into Libra right at the beginning of the week, and it lands there in favorable ways and not so favorable ways. Mars is in a very aggressive energy, and that aggression can go in one of two ways, as aggression usually does. We tend to think of aggression as being mean, being, abusive in some way. And while Mars does represent that to a certain extent, aggressive is really about, you can put aggressive energy into a lot of different things. You can love aggressively, not in a bad way. You can take care of somebody in an aggressive way. It means you put a lot of energy into it, not necessarily meaning that it's a bad thing. Still a little worried because I'm kind of married to a Libra, but that's okay. And when I say kind of, I mean I actually am. I'm not kind of married. I am married. Focus is on those you love this week. Mars's focus is on those you love this week. And in some ways, it's very favorable, and in other ways, it is not. And we're going to start with Mars's opposition with Neptune, which the moon actually really plays into towards the end of the week, right on Friday or so, as the moon moves into opposition with Neptune there. Neptune and the moon's focus both are on those that you love. And then, of course, Mars is there, those that support you. This creates an opposition where at times, you think, and we humans do this to ourselves all the time. We assume that if we're supportive to other people, they're going to be supportive to us. That's the assumption. It makes total sense why we assume that. It doesn't always work out that way. And so I feel that there may be instances coming up around this week in terms of needing support and just not having anybody there to support you when you have supported these people over and over and over again. This is why Libras are called martyrs. You guys just give and give and give and give and give, and most of the time have no expectation to take back. But when you do have that expectation, it's just not met. And it's really frustrating. And you sit there and you stew and all the things that I've done for you and blah, 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 blah. And it becomes an emotional mess, an angry emotional mess, quite possibly, yes. We do, though, have Mars moving into a trine with Pluto as it's moving into your sign. Pluto's focus is on the mind and it's retrograde. So while Pluto is all about change and transformation, this is basically saying you can't change your thoughts about this, or it's very difficult to change your thoughts about this, or you have been refusing to change your thoughts about this all this time, and now you're forced to change your thoughts about it. So honestly, how we think about the situation really does have a huge impact on the situation as a whole and our feelings about the situation. And this is how we can control the situation. We can't control the situation. We definitely can control our feelings on the situation. Now, two things about this support versus lack of support. One, this may be happening because this is what you need to see. It's been going on for a long time and you really haven't opened your eyes to it. But Mercury is retrograde, Venus is retrograde, all of this crazy stuff is happening, and it forces you to open your eyes and look at the situation for what it is, taking off those rose-colored glasses so you're not looking at it how you want to look at it, but how it actually is. Number two, it also presents one of those situations where if this is a relationship that's symbiotic and you normally are supported by this person just may not be available, unfortunately, or the people that you're going to just may not be available. And to me, sometimes that means that I'm not supposed to go to another person for help with this problem. I'm supposed to figure this problem out on my own. As annoying and frustrating as that is, it is a huge reality. So unfortunately, uncomfortable a little bit, yes, but changing your perception and changing the way you think about the situation really does make a huge difference. It doesn't fix the problem. It just fixes the way you're obsessing over the problem, if that makes sense. Or maybe even taking the obsessing away. Who needs it? It's a waste of energy anyway. So you got more important things to do, right? So that's what I have for you guys this week. If you love your horoscopes, do click the link in the description and send me a copy. You know how much I love my coffee. If you're listening rather than viewing, that's ko-fi.com/heavy metal psychic. And of course, check out heavymetalpsychic.com. Did you know that you can just go on the website and book time with me right now? It's super, super, super easy. Go check it out. If you've been thinking about it, you might as well go check it out. I'm Melissa Bruce, the Heavy Metal Psychic, and I will see you guys next week. You guys never let me down. I know you guys are going to have a great week despite all of it. By the way, Mars influence is not just aggressive, it's ambitious. So whatever it is that you are working on, Mars is just going to put a little bit more energy into making that just a little bit more awesome than you had planned initially. So use that wisely. I will see you guys next week. Make it a great week, everybody.